Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Important second down play coming up. As a design quarterback keeper. He's stopped, and he gets a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. NC State comes to the line quickly. They go with a direct snap. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the 3rd down conversion.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, NC State. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Woods. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Extending the play now. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Wolfpack line up now, 1st and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Woods. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Breaking tackles. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good battle. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns are on the move here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Went after, up and good. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Makes a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. No huddle now for the offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. You make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. NC State comes to the line quickly. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Direct snap to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got the first down and more. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Inside the 40 now. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right. This one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. Does a good job of being physical.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff will be returned. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The last possession, they moved it down to the scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled after the catch. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wide out. Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up 3rd down for this offense.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Running it back, it's Woods. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Oh, what a move. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Texas. They go in front here in the second half. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding space at the 20. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today. So the offense flexing their curve and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting him off. Breaking free at midfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense really clicking here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain on it. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he's got it again. That's a strong stiff arm. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They go with a direct snap. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, NC State. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to scramble now. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Longhorns will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That sack makes it 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. He was going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.